Hey, what's up guys? It's Ghost here coming at you with another Let's Play series. And for the Nekopara one, if you saw those 2 or 3 videos, maybe 4, I'm going to just stop that series entirely because there's some difficulties that I had, and I already found out how to fix those difficulties now. But the series is kind of stale since it's a bit old of a game, so you guys probably wouldn't enjoy that much. But I'm starting it with a new series, Sakura Dungeon. Not sure if you guys know the Sakura series, but all the series are pretty good. If you want me to go through the past and see the old series, I can see what I can do about that. And I already started the series, but I'm gonna start over, and this is not really a first impression, so I'm sorry guys, but I hope you guys will enjoy the series with me starting from now, and let's get into it. Ooh, game difficulty. What do I want to do? The default difficulty for Sakura Dungeon. Torn clothes are automatically repaired when in town. For players who enjoy a challenge, your enemies are stronger and clothes will not be automatically repaired. The difficulty for players who want to spend a long time on this game. Your enemies become much stronger and you receive half as much currency from battles. Let's do hard. That seems normal, I guess. ... Huh? Is this long dream finally over? What happened to me? How much time has passed? I cannot say for sure, but I can tell that I have not been awake for a long time. That's right. I'm beginning to remember now. A loud yawn escapes from my lips as I look at my surroundings. So, this is me right here, the main character. I am a pretty hot fox girl, if I do say so myself. I mean, what would you guys rate me? I'd give myself a 10 out of 10 right there. But I rubbed the sleep away from my eyes. My blurred vision is slowly focusing. And okay, well, there's gonna be some Steam notifications, but don't mind those. I don't know how to turn them off, so I mean, sorry. That was a good nap. It's then that I notice someone else standing in the room. You. Monster. Sari. A woman clad in silver armor is pointing a sword at me. She's kinda rude, considering that I have just woken up. I challenge you! I can't help but ignore her for a moment. Looking behind me, I see a shrine with a crystal in its center. Century? Center. Tapping the shrine crystal, I feel my finger go numb. Tell me, what did you do inside this room? Eh? I solved a puzzle and you emerged from the mist which came out of it. So it seems like I was sealed in a puzzle. I have no idea how this puzzle works, but this woman was capable of figuring it out. But enough of that. I know not what you are, but I will defeat you. Defeat me, that's funny. Oh, so you're an adventurer? Or look her up and down. She does look like the type. You can obviously tell that she's trained hard. Every single one of her movements are precise and efficient. Know my name, Fox. I am Sari, the adventuring knight. If you're an adventurer, you'd be up to date on current events, right? I don't understand why you're asking that, but yes. Tell me, adventurer, what did the domain of Queen Isis... Oh, my bad. When did the domain of Isis... When did the domain of Tell me, adventurer, when did the domain of Queen Isis disappear into the dunes? She just looks at me, dumbfounded. Eh? What a bizarre question. That was during mythical times, hundreds if not thousands of years. Oh. So it's been a while then. Several hundred years. I wonder what has changed while I've been asleep. Okay, listen. Let me just, Can't believe my friend is making me cut this out. Okay, sorry, I had to do a quick cut because I forgot to turn my Steam offline. So I wonder what have changed while I've been asleep. Do you not even care that I am here? Stop insulting me. She brings her blade down in an arcing slice. I step to the side, avoiding it completely. Rip. She looks at where I was standing. How? So fast. Thank you. Oh. It seems my power is missing. I can feel the magic pulsing through the room around me. My magic has been symphoned while I was asleep. That is not good. It seems that I am going to have a lot of questions to ask when I get back to town, presuming it's still there. I still have enough power to defend myself against this adventurer, however. Grabbing the hilt of her sword with both hands, she swings at me again. Could you please stop that? I like how I'm just like, can you just stop that? Again and again, she keeps swinging. She's fast, very fast. For a human, at least. However, she isn't able to keep up with me. No, you can't be this fast. Why not? You just can't be. She's quivering anxiously now. Damn it. Ignoring me for a moment, she looks behind herself. No, I can't run away. Yeah, you can. That'd be terrible for an adventurer. She steals herself. I'm guessing that's like defend herself or something like that, maybe? Face me, monster. She charges at me, brandishing her sword carelessly. I've had enough of this. Oh, look at that magic. In my hand, a swirling orb of water forms. Launching from my hands, the orb hits the adventurer in the chest. Rip. The force of his sensor flying back across the room. Well, her armor shattered into pieces. Looks like I won this battle. I slowly walk over, looking down as she lays on the ground. She tries to stand up, but is unable to muster the strength to do so. But she doesn't look afraid. In fact, she's looking me dead in the eye. So, oh, look at that. I kinda torn off a little bit of her clothes. No, that's fine, don't worry about it. This isn't done. I knew this day was gonna come eventually. Despite her obvious pain, she forces a smile. Hey, look at that. Cute little smile while her clothes is torn and she's lost. Well, you are my last opponent. Could I get a last request? I think you misunderstand my intentions. Yeah, I would never kill a freaking girl. What? Even though this woman is hostile, I have no intention of ending her life. From my lips, ancient words pour. Mana envelops the room, slowly circling. Mana envelops the room, slowly circling in on the fallen knight. Wait, what are you doing? Eventually, I finish the spell and my mana dissipates. Come on, get up. What? Don't be... Her body responds then, and stands upright. Surprised. Expression. What? My body did that on its own. What did you do to me? Sorry, I had to test if the spell worked correctly. What spell? What did you do? It is a binding spell, a magical contract between you and I. From this day forward, you are my subordinate and I am your master. Oh, I like this. You may call me Yomi. Or, you know, you can call me Ghost-kun. I used the last of my power on this spell, so I'm gonna be relying on you, Seri. I'm your what? Release me from the spell immediately. Sorry, but I can't release the spell right now. First of all, we need to get you somewhere safe. Let's see if I still have it. Checking one of my pockets, I can't help but smile when I see it. I'm sorry, but what pockets do I have? Here it is. I firmly grab the knight by her arm. What are you doing? Please just tell me what's going on. 3, 2, 1. The warp stone inside my robe begins to resonate. One moment, we are standing in that room. The next, we're standing in my hometown. Silence. Where are we? Somewhere safe. This is the town I passed through earlier. Why here, of all the places? Oh, good to know that the illusion spell is still working then. What's even better is that the town is still standing. Illusion spell? I don't understand what you mean by it. She just slumps her shoulders in defeat. Well, it's somewhere safe. But where does this town mean to you, Fox? Or, my bad. But what does this town mean to you, Fox? There's humans here, so wouldn't this place be unsafe for you? Not at all. I founded this town myself. We needed to disguise the dungeon's entrance, so this was our solution. Dungeon's entrance? Wait, are you telling me that you're the Dungeon Lord? I was, at least. But I'm guessing that that is no longer the case. My connection to the dungeon had been severed. So that can only mean one thing. I've been Usurped. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's like a, I've been stolen from my power? What? No? Sarah just stares at me in disbelief. Such a thing can happen? Sometimes, yes. Let me guess, you were there to clear out the monsters? Well, yes. But I have failed miserably. That's good, actually. Our goals are the same. Anyway, I do not like seeing you walk around in tatters. Let's get you cleaned up. I take her with me to the inn. As I step inside, everyone goes silent. Everyone immediately stands up and rushes to the entrance. One particular figure stands out among them. None other than Isabel, my innkeeper. My humble master? Is that really you? Really? Really, really? Who else would it be, Isabel? What? I called her Isabel the first time, didn't I? I'm sorry. Cheers erupt from the inn. Sorry to keep all of you waiting. We didn't know what happened to you. One day, you were here, then you disappeared. They call me Houdini. What can I say? This is so sudden. Where have you been? I was stowed away inside of an abandoned room. I do not quite remember how that happened, but I think I'll work it out. I see. The important thing is that you're okay. We are so glad to have our dungeon lord back. I'm glad to see all of you again. See you all again. However, there is a problem at hand. Yes? Unfortunately, in your absence, someone else has taken your dungeon from you. I've heard things are really bad down there right now. Sarah just stares at them. You were all monsters? Like I said, illusion spell. Since you're currently my subordinate, you can see through it. She appears to be in a taste of shock. Taste? What? She she appears to be in a state of shock. Oh, yes, we served her earlier. What is she doing with you? She's the one who released me. So now I've decided that she's gonna work for me from now on. It's not like you to take humans for servants. Well, I have a good feeling about this girl. She's looking kinda pale, and it looks like you two had a bit of a disagreement. Please see to her needs. No problem. I'm more than happy to serve you, my humble master. She leads Sari away to the spare room. I'll have a hot bath ready for you right away. I should be able to mend this armor too. Okay. That sounds fine. After a hot bath and a fresh change of clothes, Sari looks like she has recovered from her shock. You're strangely hospitable for monsters. That normally would have cost me hundreds of gold pieces. We look after our own around here. Now then, Sari. I know you aren't gonna like this, but we have to work together now. You want to clear out the dungeon, I want to get my dungeon back. I do not think this is unreasonable to join forces, do you? She goes silent for a moment. While I find the idea of working for a monster completely absurd, I know that there's nothing I can do about the spell you placed on me, and it is as you said, we share a common goal, to defeat the monsters reigning over this dungeon. So, I see no point in being angry about things I cannot change. I accept this bargain. It makes me very glad to hear that, Sari. You look like you're quite experienced with dungeon delving, so I'm sure your expertise will be useful. Ha! It did me no good against you. I haven't had a real challenge in a long time and it's gone to my head. Perhaps this experience is just what I needed. Sometimes you need to take a blow to your pride. It cannot hurt now and then, can it? Exactly, just, if you're doing so good, you gotta get kicked off your throne, and then you gotta get back on it, eventually. That's how life works, I think. Humility is the only way that we can improve ourselves. That is a nice quote right there. She lets out a bitter laugh. Should I try to imitate it? What's a bitter laugh sound like? The only thing I could think of is like when the blonde anime girls go like, ha 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 ha. That's literally the only thing I could think of right now, but sure, I'll just go along with that. I would have liked to have learned this lesson a different way. Yeah, I think everyone else would have liked that, but as he said, there's no point in complaining about circumstances you cannot change. Anyway, if you need some time before we begin our adventure, I understand. Please feel free to use any of the services we have here. Thank you. I think the first thing I need is a drink. She wanders off to the bar then. What? She drinks? She's an alcoholic? Wow. Okay. Go get drunk over there. I'm just gonna chill over here. While this entire situation isn't ideal, I can't help but be excited. Several hundred years is plenty of time for things to change. There could be an entire new human kingdoms out there. Could be. New monsters I could meet. New food I could eat. Yes. It's as if I've stepped into another world. That'd be really weird to, like... What if you're, like, frozen in time for several hundred years, you get, like, thawed out, and then you're just, like... in a whole new world. That'd be crazy. Well, I cannot say that I was happy to be sealed. I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone else would be happy to be frozen unless you wanted to be. I want to make the most of this experience. So, let's see what lies ahead. Alright. So I guess, I'm just going to save this here. Well, I already saved this for my first play, so I mean, I don't need to save it right now. But, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Sakura Dungeon. The next episode... oh my god. The next episode should be coming out on Wednesday, and then the one after that should be Friday. And if I do record on Saturday and Sunday, there will be 2 episodes for the weekend, 1 for each day. So I hope you guys look forward to that. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and comment down below. And if you want, share it with your friends, your family, you know, just show this video to your mom or something, maybe she'll enjoy it. But, this is Ghostkin, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Bye. Be in the taste of